Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder welcomes Dillian Whyte to come to the PBC side. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations and Venmo donations and the Patreon family. We working. We got some new channel members. Boxing is lit. I want to say thank you, Al Heyman. He got this first quarter jumping, and there's a lot of great fights. I've been fortunate enough to cover a lot of them. Broner Pacquiao. The week before that, Caleb Plant. This week you have Keith Thurman fighting against Josecito Lopez. Good to see Thurman back. Josecito Lopez game. KG guy, see if he can test him. Broke Victor Ortiz's jaw in the upset. Let's see what he does here. You know, ITV in the UK, they're getting a lot of these fights for free. You know, it's lit. Now, shout out to Fred, Barbershop Conversations. He did an interview with Wilder. I didn't run into Wilder when I was at the fight, but he did an interview with Wilder, and Wilder says, and I quote, this is regarding the fact that Dillian Whyte was allegedly meeting with PBC and got lowballed and was kind of upset with the Eddie Hearn situation and possibly not getting an Anthony Joshua fight or getting offered low money. So he's exploring his options. In response to that, Deontay Wilder says that Dillian Whyte coming to PBC, quote, I think that would be the best decision for Dillian Whyte to make for his career. He said there's nothing like America. There's nothing like being here in America and getting in front of American fans. I think that would be a good move for him. I can see it right now. That will bring him closer to getting a fight with me than anything. We'll see what happens. So I like that. You know, some people were trying to, including Eddie Hearn, they were trying to pit Dillian Whyte and trying to sick him on Deontay Wilder when Deontay Wilder felt he had a bigger fish to fry with Anthony Joshua. A lot has changed since that point. Wilder beat Luis Ortiz, had a draw with Tyson Fury. He's likely to fight Tyson Fury in the rematch. Joshua, his profile has kind of dropped. You know, he said he had Wembley for 2 dates. Now they're scrambling, and now he might not take the second date. But as far as Dillian Whyte, I think he had a very good 2018. He's a good talker. Wilder's a good talker. So it could be a big fight, especially if Dillian Whyte comes over there. And there's another fight that, if this is in a perfect world, I think this is a great scenario. Ego matchmakers, right? If Dillian Whyte fights Dominic Breazeale, I believe that will alleviate any doubts or curiosity as to who the #1 mandatory, because I think the WBC had something weird where they were both like allegedly #1 in the WBC. You know, Dominic Breazeale beat Eric Molina, knocked him out at the Barclays on an undercard. I think it was a Wilder undercard, and he was supposed to be the #1 mandatory, but then there was some confusion with Dillian Whyte, I think fighting Lucas Brown or something. He was saying he was the #1. So I think the best case scenario that would solve all this is if Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder fights Tyson Fury in a rematch, and then Dillian Whyte goes to PBC and you put him on the undercard with Dominic Breazeale, and then the winners for the co-feature, Dillian Whyte, Dominic Breazeale, scrap against the winner of Wilder Fury, whoever has that belt at the end of the rematch. So, you know, 2019 could be real lit. Let's say Wilder beats Fury, and let's say Dillian Whyte beats Dominic Breazeale. Boom, you got Wilder versus Dillian Whyte, you know, and that'll be a title shot, and that'll be a good second fight for Wilder. And you know, it's gonna be bad look for Joshua if something like that comes into play. You know, if Dominic Breazeale beats Dillian Whyte, then that's a solid name for him, and he's earned a shot at Deontay Wilder. He's been calling out Wilder and saying he wants revenge for getting punched in the hotel lobby, and you know what Wilder or his squad or whatever allegedly did to him in front of his family. So any way you slice it, it'd be a good. And if Tyson Fury wins, the same goes. Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte, that's a good fight. You know, 2 UK guys. So I agree with Wilder. I think Dillian Whyte, if he's unhappy or he's looking at his best interest, I think Al Heyman would be a sensible move, because Al Heyman has showed that he's willing to work with Frank Warren, as we've seen is the case for Wilder versus Fury, most likely 1 and 2. and there's just a lot of good options for him to fight. Dominic Brazil, you know, you got the guys like Gerald Washington, Adam Kanowski. I think Andy Ruiz Jr. just went and left Top Rank, and I think he's with Heyman now. So you got some different options. Joe Joyce is there, Luis King Kong Ortiz, shit, Dillian Whyte. You know, if the money's right and he feels it's right for his career, I think Wilder has a strong point. And obviously the main fight he probably would want is to fight against Deontay Wilder. So that would probably bring it closer. So it's just a little bit of forward thinking. I like what Wilder is saying here. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you like what Wilder said and you think Dillian Whyte should leave the case-by-case fighting scenario he has with Eddie Hearn and sign with the Godfather, Al Heyman, and PBC. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.